Look at the Chinese. What do they have? In the past, they came up with something called yin yang. It basically symbolizes the fact that there's no black without whiteness. There's no light without the darkness, and there's no darkness without the light. Think about this. How can it be applied to your life? Think about it. There's no success without failure. Think back to a wise quote. The man who succeeds has failed more times than the failure has even tried. Much like this, if you combine the two, you come up with something along the lines of you can't succeed if you don't fail, and to fail is the path to success. Let me put it more simply. In order to succeed, you have to fail over and over and over and over again. It's not something that will come to you just like this. You have to work consistently for time and time and time. Because, like the yin yang, life has to be balanced. You can't just succeed without having to suffer for it. You can't have happiness without the sadness. That's how life is. So treat it like that. Every effort that you put into work, every time that you spend doing your daily habits, just know that that's correlating to your success. You're compiling these successes up to finally reach true success. And that's how successful men really are like. They constantly fail over and over and over again. But they compile these failures up till they become really successful. Don't waste your time being heartbroken on this, on your failures. If you failed one time, so what? Get back on it. Keep doing the work and you'll succeed. Just like the successful man. He succeeded only because he failed so many times. So don't let failure hold you back. Instead, just know it's part of the process. And continue to work hard.
You should reframe your way of thinking. So now, instead of thinking of failure as this bad thing, think of it as this good thing. Try and fail as fast as possible, again and again and again. That's why we record videos daily, so we can fail every single day. We can keep failing as quick as possible. That's why you go to the gym. That's why you go to failure, because that's what winning is. Every time you go to failure, that's where the growth happens. Your muscles should be in excruciating pain. So you need to fail as quickly as possible. Try and fail as fast as possible. Because the faster you do it, the faster you get to your success. And don't let it bring down your emotions. Because failing is part of the process. It is needed to get to the success you want. Because there's no light without darkness. When you have only light, you never appreciate the darkness. Because when you have only light, you never appreciate it. If you were just rich, you wouldn't appreciate it. But that's why we need the darkness. That's why we need the pain. That's why we need the suffering. Because it's the only real emotion. As soon as you get the happy emotion, you get the light. And you've been in the darkness for so long. You've been in the trenches for so long. And you finally see the light. You finally have the light. You appreciate it so much more. You're so grateful for it. But if you always had the light, you wouldn't appreciate it. You wouldn't care about it. But now, because you've been through the trenches, you've been through the pain, you've been through the darkness, that's why the light, you're so much more appreciative of it. That's why you're so grateful for it. Because you've been in the darkness for so long. Because failure is just a test. Think about this year, month 1, everyone was going to the gym, everyone was working on their business. So let's say 100 people were working on their business, they were going to the gym, they were working on their New Year's resolutions from the start of the year. By month 2, 20 of them have fallen off. By month 3, 50 of them have fallen off. There's only like 30 left. There's only 30 left now. And then as the months go by, they just keep decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. And the numbers just fall and fall. Because they've given up. They've been through the failure. And they've let it get to them. They've let it attack. They've let it get to them and affect what they do. They've let it take over their life. And now they're not doing the work. Because they've gone through the failure. They thought, I'm failing. It's bad. It's a bad thing. I'm done with it. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna quit. Because I've not got what I wanted. All these entrepreneurship guys, it's just a scam. All this stuff on social media is just a scam. Because they went through the failure. But what they didn't know was they quit right before they were gonna win. Right before they were about to get a viral video, they quit. Right before it was gonna hit, they quit. Because of the failure. Like right now, our videos, they're not performing well. We're not getting as much views as we would like on these long form videos. But we know that's part of the process. We know the failure is just a test. It's just a test because there's a level of entry to get to the success that we want. This is just the first barrier to success. We just have to get past it. And we just have to keep failing again and again and again. So that we can deserve the success. We can deserve the viral video by failing again and again. From daily videos again and again. Every single day. And we keep failing and failing and failing. And that's why all these people, they're going to fall off. They're going to drop off one by one. Till we're the last ones standing. And we are the only ones that will stay there. We're going to be, because we don't want to be like the 99%. We don't want to be average. We want to be the 1%. And to do that, we're going to have to go through so much failure. Again and again and again. We're going to have to go through so much failure. Every single day. For the rest of our lives. Every time you fail, you get closer to reaching the next level. And when you reach the next level, you've done all the failures. So now you're deserving of the success. So you can go to the next level. And you keep going to the next level again and again. And your mindset levels up. Your body levels up. Every part of you levels up. Every part of you as a man. And you become more capable, more masculine. And you become the man who has all the dreams. You become the man you become that future self. The guy you've envisioned for your life. The dream life. The guy who has everything you want. Who is you. You've envisioned him and now you align with all the habits. You've gone through the same amount of failures as him. And now you've got your dream life. Now you've reached all your goals. And you look at the next peak. You look at the next mountain to climb. And you look at all the failures. And you're excited. You're ready. Because you enjoy the pain. You enjoy the suffering. You enjoy the process. That's what everyone gets wrong. They hate the process. They just focus on their end goal. When you need to enjoy the process. Enjoy doing the inputs. You don't look like this in the gym by hating the gym. You have to enjoy the gym. Just fake the emotion that you're happy. And cut out all the distractions so that now your brain's just focused on your goals. On the inputs. Every single day. And now your body, now your brain will adapt. And it'll work towards it. And it'll give you the motivation. The dopamine you need to go after your goals. And if you want our help doing this. You want our help building this lifestyle. Building these habits into your life. These inputs into your life. So that you can build the body you've dreamed of. Achieve that dream life you achieve that dream life that you've always wanted. Achieve all your goals. Then DM us on Instagram. Link in bio. And we'll get back to you. And we'll help you completely for free.
And boys, don't forget to like and subscribe.